Okay. Makita ninyo ang screen? Lovell?
Wala,
Annalyn?
sir.
Wala, nakita?
Wala.
Wait lang. Dili makita. Okay, wait. Ha? How about this?
Okay na, sir.
Okay. So,
Wala gyapon, sir.
wala, Annalyn?
Wala, sir.
Puro sa kuha, sir. Ginana.
Wala.
Nana, sir. Nana, sir.
Kana?
Nana, sir.
Ana? Makita na ni Annalyn?
Wala, sir, oy.
No.
Nana
Isa may
mo,
di
sir.
makakita dra. Isa pang uban.
Nana mo, sir.
Okay. Sige. Now, so this is the ano, final output. Mani ang iyahang itsura, no? Madunggan ko?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, the title of your final output,
Yes, sir.
and remember, this is 40% of your final grade. This is equivalent to your final examination. Okay, karon wala man tay final exam nga kuan nga i-administer. We are asked to have this final output in lieu of your final exam, which is written exam. So, I entitled this conversation with the Bagong Bayan. And don't worry, you will not be doing this individually because this will be done by group. Okay? So, a group of 5. So, I will give you the freedom to choose who will be your group mate, okay, within your section. And I want you to post your group names, the names of your group, in our group page so that I can identify kinsa ang walay group. Okay? So it's up to you to converse among yourselves later on after the meeting who will be your group mates are. Okay? So just I provided here a brief background um, of your final output. Okay? So according to Natividad in 2012, as cited by Butor et al., one of the reasons why Filipinos work abroad is to have an experience to travel and experience abroad. Working abroad gives the perfect opportunity for the working Filipino to travel and experience life overseas. And Filipinos' personal ambition or goal since childhood can also be drawn out as one of the reasons why they choose to work abroad. And it gives them the opportunity and the confidence to pursue and realize their own ambition. It may not seem to be a valid reason, but the same should be counted as in reality, and working abroad gives Filipinos the edge to earn money and afford them more possibilities of an investment. That is that what they can find in the Philippines. So to cut off our discussions on the contemporary world, kumbaga, to culminate our discussions in the contemporary world, which is shaped by globalization, you will be tasked to conduct an online, not personal, because of the current situation that we are facing right now. It should be online interview with a Filipino OFW. And this is to provide you with a real life context on the impact of globalization, which is our primary topic in the contemporary world, as well as migration. So what are the instructions? Okay? Instructions number 1, based on your answers, okay, on our previous module. In fact, in module 1, I asked you, okay, if you have families, relatives, or friends, or kaila who are working abroad. And many of you, if not, majority of the class have family members or relatives working abroad. And according to your answers in your modules, you have established good communication with them online. That is why I find this activity dili kay mo mahirapan. Tungod kay I asked you in your module 1, na ba may pamilya, na ba may communication. Iwan mo nga na online, di ba? So, like for example, via Facebook Messenger, FaceTime, Skype, or any other platform. And this is according to your answers. Okay? So, number 2, form a group of 5 and choose your own group mates and conduct an online interview of a former or current overseas Filipino worker. Either one of your family member or relative, friends, or kilala ninyo. Okay? And due to the current situation, okay, situation that everyone is reminded that this final output must be done strictly following the prescribed health protocol standards set by the government. Okay? You are below, bawal man mo magawa. Okay? You are not allowed to go out. That is why this should be done virtually or online, your interview. In fact, you're only asked to interview only one. Okay? Dili duha, dili tulo, only one OFW that you are going to converse with. So, di na siguro kayo mo mag-lisod ani. Naman 5 mo kabuk, so dapat 5 mo mag-interview. Okay? Puli-puli mo of ask of question. Later on, you will know. There are only 8 questions that you're going to ask. Dali rin kayo. That might entail around or cost you around 30 to 40 minutes of an interview, and you can ask directly the questions. Okay? So every group is not allowed to meet physically. You're not allowed to meet physically due to the current health advisories that our government is providing us. But rather, I encourage you communicating via online or through your phone calls or SMS text messages. Okay? So, diyan mo mag-communicate kung paano ninyo pag-strategize, okay, ang inyong final output as a group. Okay? And it is important to secure a written consent of the OFW. Later on, I will nadari ang consent form before conducting the activity. Hence, every group must accomplish the attached informed consent form. Okay? So every group must encode the responses of the questions provided below, and in the appendix section, you're going to append or attach the photo documentation of your interview or the screenshot, starting from the planning stage to the actual online interview. And this will serve as your evidence on the actual conduct of the interview. So sa planning stage pa lang daan, nag-text mo or nag-video chat mo sa inyong kagrupo, yan na nang i-screen capture para na may ma-attach dito sa appendix section. O sa actual food nga interview ninyo sa OFW, inyo hapon siyang i-screen cap. And you're going to submit this output in a PDF format. Only one member of the group will submit the final output in our Google Classroom, bearing all the names of your group mates. So, dali nyo ibutang ang names sa 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, your section code, date of submission, and who is your instructor. Of course, my name. So, this is now your ang ansiran ninyo, okay, na kinahanglan ninyo og answers coming from a legitimate OFW. Okay? Legitimate, dapat OFW siya since nag-start ang pandemic. Nag-start ang pandemic is March month, okay, up to the present. Okay? Para na-experience niya ang pandemic. Okay? Experience, not experience nga natakdan siya, but rather na-experience niya ang what we are currently experiencing. Okay? So, of course, you need to ask for the name, but of course, this must be optional. Okay. Okay. Ang iyang age, country where nag-work siya abroad, then name of the company kung naman galing, nature of work, okay. Monthly rate kung pwede, inya mahatag kung dili, then okay lang po, or just a range baka ha, pwede po range lang, or estimate. kundi siya magatag og visa. And then length of stay abroad, pila na siya ka years dito, okay? Including months, years and months. Okay? Years and months. Okay, kana. Then there are only 8 questions. Okay, number 1, what motivated you to work abroad and why? Okay? Of course, you're going to translate this in Bisaya. Okay? Kung sa may nagpa-motivate sa imo nga mag-work ka, magtrabaho abroad ug nanuman, then you're going to write the answers dire. So while in the narrative section dire, while one of you is asking questions, some of your group mates must write the answers in a separate paper para kuan. Mao to yung ibutang diri, okay? In the narratives na section. What are your reasons for returning abroad? Ano unsa may rason nimo ni balik ka from abroad? Unsa man imong gibalikan diri og nanuman? Inana. What are your unforgettable experience? Ano nimo negative? Unsa man imong mga negative or dili kada nga experience while nag-live ka, nagpuyo or nag-work ka abroad. O ikaduha, unsa pa dang imong positive na unforgettable experience? Nindot kada nina. Next, number 4, did you ever experience feeling like a stranger in your own country and family? Tungod kay nagpuyo naman siya sa gawas for how long? For a couple of years. Naka-feel ba siya o nahimo siyang stranger or nanibago or nahimo siyang turista tungod kay dugay na siya nagpuyo sa ubang nasod o mismo sa iyang kaugalingong family kung siya lang isa nagtrabaho sa gawas. Nanibago ba siya sa iyang family, sa iyang kaugalingong nasod or puloy-anan, etc. And sunod, number 5, what kind of life do you want for yourself after your overseas journey? Kasi imong gusto matungha, imong kinabuhi after nimo nagadto sa abroad. Okay? And then next, what do you think are the risks? Unsa ang mga risk sa pag-adto or pagpanarbaho abroad? Okay? Sayang perception ana. And then kani gi-divide na ko siya in several aspects. How has the COVID-19 pandemic affected your work in terms of the following? The employment. Okay? Nawad-an ba siya trabaho, nagpadayon siya trabaho, nangita siya lain nga trabahoanan, kinag-close ang iyang trabahoanan, etc. Manang possible nga answers nila diri sa employment. Second, income or earnings. Nakuhaan ba ang iyahang salary tungod sa current pandemic, etc. Okay? Naka-cause ba ang psychological or stress, depression? Okay? Diri, mo na imong ibutang ang COVID-19 sa iyaha. Tungod kay gaw na siya sa iyang kaugalingon, ug layo pigid siya sa iyang family, etc. Or even health. Okay? Kung sa may cause sa COVID-19 sa iyang health. Okay? Ay, wala lang unta. Okay? And then, what advice do you want to say for everyone and fellow Filipinos who wish to work abroad? Okay? So, kanilang 8 kabuok ang inyong ipa-answer sa iyaha. Of course, dili mag-stop dara ang inyong final output. You must have your own reflection. So, nadire, every member of the group will write your own reflections on the data your group obtained in the space provided. So you're going to write the name here of the member number 1, then your reflection. Okay? Actually ninyo, di kayo mabu kayo sa imong mga na-realize after nimo na nadunggan ang iyahang mga answers sa inyong mga pangutana. Okay? Dapat kamo tanan na ay reflection. Okay? And then, this is the appendix. Okay? So, of course, you are going to, before mo mag-start sa inyong pagpangutana or interview, inyong i-discuss sa iya. Okay? Consent form. Kung mag-conduct mo research, okay? Like for example, qualitative research, kinahanglan mo mangayo man og consent sa inyong participants. This is not a research, this is just a conversation or interview. Apilon niya po na to nga kinahanglan ta mangayo og ilahang consent before nga mag-engage sila sa inyong activity, virtual conversation. Okay? So, inyo yung i-discuss sa iyaha. Okay? And then, of course, you need to write your name here, of names of participants, date kung kanos mo nag-interview. Okay? And then your photo documentation. Diri, nga style, ibutang ninyo ang picture or screenshot. Ang description dayon, date, kanos mo nag-planning, kanos mo nag-conduct sa interview, kana mga pipila lang mga photos. These just are 5 pages man. Okay? So, I will upload this in our Facebook group, okay? Para makita, ma-download na ninyo dito. Okay? Questions?
Okay, sir.
Clarification? Sabtan?
Sabtan man, sir.
Ayun na kayo, no?
Abot lang ka, sir.
Ipay pangutan na. Kindly turn on your tawagan ng microphone or your camera para ma-recognize ka kayo.
Hello sir, good morning.
Yes.
Kanang sir, isa ra ka student ang mag-send ani sa imuha sir?
Yes, isa lang ka student.
Okay sir.
Pero dapat hindi na. Okay? Isa pa?
Okay sir, thank you sir.
What else?
Sir, ang deadline sa submission, sir.
That's a very good question, Annalyn, no? The end of the semester 11, siguro December 11. December 11 ang end na sa semester. Okay? Then we're going to submit na dayon your grade. Kung pwede December 9? Oh, this day siya, December 9. You still have 3 weeks. Ayan.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Okay. So, deadline is December 9. Okay? Dapat tanan na gid makasubmit by December 9. Pero i-check pa ba na ko na buhat pa ko grado. Okay? So, niya kung mag-enrollment na dayon, so dapat na yung grado. May question si Vincent. Good morning, sir. Is it okay if the answers of the participants are in vernacular? Yes. Okay. Kung unsang ilang tubag, dito inyong ibutang dito sa narrative. But your reflection must be in English. Okay? Only your reflections must be written in English. But their answers can also be written in vernacular. Okay? Isa pa. What
Good
else?
morning, sir.
Yes, Julian.
Kuan sir, okay ra sir nga sa through messenger mi maka-communicate. Kay dili mi makasapol lang sa time kung mag-actual interview mo.
So, kanang kuan lang, messenger.
Yes, sir.
But how nyo, kumbaga, expound, basin gamay ra kayo lang yan, sir. Dapat imo ang i-expound man ang iyahang answers. Okay? Mas may itong actual nga conversation. Pero kung maglisod, sige na lang. Sige, we will try. As
Okay,
long
sir.
as kada ang iyahang answer skills.
Okay, sir.
Pag ma-capture nimo, basig dili kay nimo ma-capture ang answer nga sakto ba. Okay? Mao nang kinahanglan nimo siya na tendency nga isa sa pagpangutana nimo dili kay diretso niya maansiran, etc. or paligoy-ligoy ang iyahang answer. So you can provide further question or clarificatory question. Okay?
Pero,
So,
sir, pwede ra pud na ako i-ask akong ating nga i-video na lang niya ang iyahang answer. I-send lang din sa amo
yes, pwede gyapon. Pwede ra kayo. Okay.
Okay,
Basta
sir.
kay dili mo magkanang kuana, dili mo magkit-anay or dili mo magkaning physically nga mag-conduct sa interview. Online siya or virtual. Kay bawal di ta magawas basig mga unsa mo. Okay? Basig mga
Okay, sir.
unsa mo sa inyong pag-conduct sa study sa inyong final output. Sir, good morning. Kailangan gyud nga 5 members per group. Unsa nga naman? Pila ra man day mong gusto? Pwede maximum na lang 5. Kung tulo, pwede ra tulo, upat, pwede upat. Nga na. Okay? Maximum na ng 5. Pwede ra below 5. Pero dili pwede mag-go beyond 5. Okay? Unsa pa? What else? Wala na? Okay, turn on your mic camera. Ang pictorial na to for documentation purposes. Bago pagi mong mata ba? Sige, ilam o sa uban, no?
Wala po gyud ang uban, sir.
Iligo, sir.
Okay. Ang uban,
Morning,
yun nga
sir.
ba nag-on sa mic camera ang uban? Na?
Okay na, sir.
Ang uban, oh, yun din na mati ba? Kaya yun nag-on ng camera, oh.
Na busy, sir.
Ulong, sir.
Smile, 1, 2, 3. Another one. 1, 2, 3. Ako ningi
Ako
pa
lagi
iba.
nag-smile. Joke.
Kailangan smile. Ano? Correct po. Up. Sige. 1, 2, 3. Very good. So, wala na yung mga questions? Okay na pa?
Okay na,
I
sir.
will upload this recording dito sa ang group page. Ako i-upload sa Facebook. Dayon sa Facebook too. Then I will post the link dito sa ato ang group chat. At sa katong mga wala naka-appeal karon, they can kita ninyo. And also including the Word document. Okay? Ako nang i-upload dito sa Google Classroom o sa atong Facebook. Okay? So that's it for today. I will just be waiting for your final output. And that will be the end of our okay, I
Okay,
hope
sir.
you
Thank
will
you.
stay safe.
Thank you, sir.
Bye. God bless.
Sir, update. God bless. Keep
God bless
safe.
po, sir. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
God bless, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Off camera.
Natao. Wala na. Oops. Liblib. Saan mo nagbaglib?